Guys, are you ready? Listen, it's been a rough year. It's been a real rough year, okay? No one likes BO6. The BO7 trailers haven't been hitting. Battlefield 6 is doing well. But we have BO7 multiplayer gameplay revealed right here, right now. 3, 2. Wait, is that feed? I thought that was my Spotify. Hold on, let me restart that just to make sure. Oh, I'm f***ed. Wait, there's a hologram? Oh, nah. Oh, backshots are back. Perfect. Oh, damn, Fiend is actually in the... Okay. It's a weird remix. I think I seen what is that? Raid? Okay. That's a Peacekeeper for sure. TAC 45? Dual wield? You can bash through glass. Hellstorm? My Chungus life to Tempest drone? Fire rounds. Oh god, fire shotgun rounds are back. You can pet the dog. That's a DSR 50. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I know ball when I see it. That is the DSR 50. I can tell by that rechamber. I'm a seasoned veteran. Wait, is that Cardi? Was Cardi on feed? Oh, wall bounce. Whoa, that looks like it's from AW, the map too. That looks like solar a little bit. Oh shit, he was on Fiend, huh? Damn! Wait, you get... Whoa, you can... Did she just backwards jetpack? She Omnimovement dive backwards with a jetpack. Overclock... Oh no. Yo, this is AW. This is AW with the Scorestreak attachments. The creative class builds, like the codes, we know about that. Wait, this map looks huge. This might be a Warzone or something. That's raid. I can tell right. That's the Sui spot for trick shotters, right there. DSR 50. Oh shit, that's the guy from the campaign. That's a KRM. Wait, dude, I'm not gonna lie, the slides, like even the slides look like they have a jetpack to them. Oh, that's a 2019 move. I pulled that off for years. I see they're taking inspiration. I mean, that's a man bun. It's deserved. Guys, is that a W or an L? I need to know. Is that a good change? Wait, 18 multiplayer launch maps. I mean, listen, this doesn't look like that much on paper, but wait. Okay, these are including a remaster. So we have Hijacked, Express, Raid, all three being remasters. And I think everything else here is new and based off of the original BO2. Whoa, hold up. Hold up. Do I know this map? Is it... Am I tripping or is this that BO2 DLC map? What is it called? Frost? Legion on stage. Weapons free. Oh, that's the deagle we have now. Oh, is the Swarm back? The Swarm's back. Oh, damn. Listen, if they can get the K9 unit, the Swarm, a Lodestar, Orbital VSAT back, listen, that's enough to keep me somewhat happy for a month or two. What I will say, guys, again, the movement, I thought they were going to maybe dial back on the movement because of Battlefield 6 and all, because people really want that realistic game. Dude, this looks insane. Does this not look crazy? I mean, maybe it's an explosion, but this literally... Nah, you can see... Is that a jetpack at the back? Yeah, that's it. You can dive backwards like with a jetpack. She wasn't bouncing off of anything. And then there was like another part where the slide was kind of insane. I think it was over here. Wait, that's protocol from BO4. Yo, that's protocol from BO4. Chat, this is a BO4 map. What is it called? Am I tripping? I don't know what map it's. Frequency? Is it frequency? Is that what it's called? This is a BO4 map. I know this. It's a one where people would dive off the left side. There was like, on the left and right, you could literally fall off the map. In the middle, there's a hole in the bottom. This is frequency. Wait, is that like the Rampart 2 from BO4? The way it shoots and kind of looks, right? But I think he slides right here. Maybe it wasn't that crazy. Oh, but no, this can't be frequency because of this area right here. There's no way. No, I'm tripping out. I'm tripping out. But that does look super similar. Maybe they took like certain design elements from the map frequency, but it was very similar. Dude, yo, tell me this didn't look like Solar from AW. Chat, on a scale of 1 to 10, how is this looking? 1 out of 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. Do we f with this? Oh yeah, let's take a look at the blog post too. Okay, we have a new game mode, Overload. In Overload, squads will clash over one device that must be carried into enemy territory to score. Movement swings sharply and the device changes hands, making every pickup, player escort, interception a pivotal moment in this all-new 6v6 mode. What is this like, am I tripping or is this just Safeguard from BO3? I'm pretty sure this is Safeguard with like, maybe it does damage when it's on, or it's just completely unrelated. Test your skills across an impressive array of multiplayer modes, including mixes of classics like TDM, Domination, and recently introduced fan favorite modes like Kill Order. In the brand new Overload, each mode has been fully tuned and adjusted for the best experience within BO7. So this kind of looks maybe like Cyber Attack, but Respawn. Or I don't know if you guys ever played Battlefield 4 Obliteration or Sabotage. But you basically bring the overload device to an enemy zone to overload them. Maybe it's like a Domination or... Guys, listen, it's technically new, but it's really not going to be that crazy. I'm going to tell you right now, this will not be a fan favorite. This is not a big deal at all. I'm pretty sure they're going to have random points where if you take this device, you bring it to the point and you leave it in there while you kill the enemies trying to get it back from you. This is nothing new. This is nothing crazy for an FPS game in 2025. But listen, we're getting something new. That's good enough. Other announced mode, TDM, of course, Dom, of course, S&D not in the beta. Listen, we didn't get S&D in BO6 beta. The last time we had S&D in a Call of Duty beta was in Modern Warfare 3. Kill confirmed in the beta, mid. TDM in the beta, understandable. Domination, a hard point, and a search in the beta would have moved planets. That's fine. Free for all, of course. Hard point in the beta, thank God. Gunfight coming back, thankfully. Kill Order, oh, it was in the BO6 beta. I didn't care for this game mode at all. Control, so I think we're going to get that as the CDL mode this year. We're going to have Hardpoint, Control, and S&D for the CDL modes this year. We're going to have alternate modes like Face Off, which is basically the really, really small game modes and maps like Stakeout from BO6. But listen, people were really upset that in BO6, there were so many small maps that could only be played out in Face Off. So what they're doing this year, apparently, is they're trying to build those 6v6 maps and have areas of them just for Face Off, so we have more maps in the rotation in every game mode, which I fuck with personally. And then we're going to have Skirmish, which I believe it's just like Ground War or Fire Dirty Bomb or whatever it was called in Cold War. You can see the Peacekeeper right there, the guy gliding in. It's 20v20. Big maps, big battles, grappling hooks, vehicles. Pretty cool. And we have the training course that'll also be in the beta. So you can enter a new training course designed to get you up to speed on basic movement and advanced combat skills. I'm pretty sure this is in the full game of BO6. Do you guys know if this is in the full game of BO6? But it was in the beta. It was in the beta for BO6. I don't know if you guys remember. It was on Protocol, where basically teach you how to play the game, how to use movement, all that stuff. But if it wasn't in the full game of BO6, they're going to have it in BO7 as well. I don't know why. I think it's... Oh, yeah, it says it's in the beta there. So it'll be just like last year. It'll give you the ability to practice wall jumps and perfect the new grenade-based finishing move. Do you think I could, like, give someone a wedgie, put the grenade between their ass cheeks and, like, push them away? What does that even mean? And here we get into the loadouts and equipment. And listen, I was right. That was the gun of the trailer there. That does look like the Rampart 17 from BO4. We have a brand new overclock system, okay? So it looks like we still have the melee slot from BO6, a field upgrade from the Modern Warfare series, EMP. EMPs are coming back as tacticals, which is something we have not seen in a while. Those are insanely good. We still have Wildcards, and then 3 perks plus a specialty, so that's also coming back from BO6. So if you have 3 red perks, you get the red perk specialty. If you have 3 blues, blue, 3 greens, 3. And obviously with a wild card, you can have a little bit more options with how you get those 3 perks if you want that. Loadouts determine the tools and abilities your operator brings into battle, including their weapons, equipment, field upgrades, perks, and other features. Players can customize and name up to 10 loadouts that can be fine-tuned, which is something we've had forever. The new loadout feature that they're advertising here is the overclock system. Players can now customize their tactical and lethal equipment, field upgrades, and score streaks using the overclock system. Effective use of these individual loadout items will unlock up to 2 overclock abilities over time, providing a variety of benefits like lower score cost for score streaks, decreased charge time for field upgrades, and extra lethality for your equipment. So the overclock system is just, you either get to choose having your score streaks easier to obtain, or you get your field upgrades faster, which is both things that usually take kills. Or if you're someone who's already good enough at getting those kills, you can make something like your grenades even stronger if you're the type of person who can already, sustain yourself and you just want to get more kills anyway. I'm not gonna lie, this screenshot right here looks like a mobile game to me. It does not look that great. Maybe I'm tweaking out though. So your main weapons are going to be assault rifles, SMG, shotguns, LMGs, marksman rifles, and sniper rifles. I don't think we're having battle rifles around. I don't know if we even had that this year. I'm pretty sure we didn't. So yeah, the only secondaries we have on launch are going to be pistols and launchers as well. There are not going to be any specials like we have in BO6, like the shotgun, the nail gun, stuff like that. On release, just pistols and just rocket launchers. And then we have melee weapons like we had in BO6 where it's a 3rd slot, which I personally like that we have melee weapons in a 3rd slot. I liked it a lot. We had to see the tacticals here. Okay. This was something I was worried about that I saw in an early trailer. We have the usuals, the stun grenades, the flashbangs, the smokes, decoys, stim shots. Now the sight grenade is, I'm going to assume that's going to make you hallucinate, kind of like the Nero gas in the BO6 multiplayer, the Nova gas in BO1. We have the pinpoint grenade, which is either going to be like snapshots from 2019, or most likely is going to be the we had these type of grenades in Black Ops 2. I think they were called sensor grenades. You would throw them over, and if it detected an enemy, it would be like having an orbital V set on your minimap, which meant you could see exactly where they were on the minimap and the direction they were looking. And EMP grenades were also something we've had for a while back in the old days, but they were extremely overpowered. You can destroy someone's kill streak with 1 EMP. You can hit an entire team through buildings and get so much score. So I assume it's going to be nothing like that. There's no way they're going to make it that good nowadays. So we'll have to see how that turns out. But usually it's just to destroy equipment. And we have a hunter bots, which I assume is going to be kind of like AW or IW if you played those games, which I will say I don't like. Obviously, they might balance a little differently, but they basically will use AI to just seek people out. I don't like that at all. I like more of, checking it manually, but we'll have to see how that goes out. So it goes over him. So if you use a stun grenade, obviously it's going to slow the victim's movement and aiming. Now you have 2 choices for an overclock here. The first one will increase the stun duration, and the second one will slow enemy move speed when stunned. And I assume you can stack these 2 overclocks, because remember, you have 2 overclocks per class. So if you really want to double down on your stuns and make them extra strong, you could do that. So for the EMPs, you can disable electronics, or you can disable them for a short amount of time. Or you can disable electronics for a short amount of time or completely destroy them. It's effective against equipment, score streaks, and enemy players. So I guess they are still gonna hit enemies, maybe not through walls, but you can see overclock 1 does make the disruption radius even bigger. So listen, if we're back on BO2 levels of good, that might be a problem on Nuketown. Cook for extra EMP burst. Dude, are you gonna be able to turn this into a 9-bang where it just keeps going over and over and over again? If you could stack score off that, that might be kind of OP. So we have this stim shot. This is what I'm interested to see if you upgrade. So it'll quickly heal your combat wounds. It says nothing about movement, tactical. Oh yeah, the game doesn't even have tactical sprint. So overclock 1 on it will add an ability to remove player debuffs. I would assume that's something like maybe if someone stuns you and you can't move. If someone uses like frangible, let's say there's ammo types in this game where it either stops your movement, stops your healing, it'll stop that as well. And we have the overclock 2 adds a move speed boost. And since tac sprint is not a default perk, that's going to make you run overall a lot faster, I would assume. Because back in the day, it would just make your tac sprint instantly regenerate. But since that's not an option, you'll just move a lot faster. I think that's going to be insanely popular in S&D. So the pinpoint grenades is, detects enemies within range. Close enemies are shot with tracking devices, which can be removed by victims. So if you upgrade it the first time, it'll increase the duration of the... wait, what? It increases the lifetime of the grenade and detection radius, which might mean it'll stay on the ground and keep hitting people over and over again. And if you overclock it again, those people will also appear on your teammates' mini-maps. Which means if someone hits you with that, you're dead. Like, dude, imagine you're in a 1v6 and someone hits you with that and they have a double upgraded. You are never clutching that round up, ever. That is insane. And then we have the sight grenade. It explodes on impact with the ground, releasing a lingering cloud of hallucinogenic gas. Which is just the Nova gas you've had for like, what, BO1? Now we have the lethals. We have the grenade, the sticky grenade, cluster grenades, which used to be like... Dude, cluster grenades used to be a specialist type of thing. So that's got to be getting pretty, hopefully, nerfed. Because those were like World War III when they blow up. That was a nuclear bomb in your pocket. Obviously, we have the combat axe, a point turret. Oh no, I remember this from the beta. They would just like stick on the walls. Oh no. We have a needle drone, C4, and a Molotov, which is really, it's all the same things except for the new cluster grenade, needle drone, and point turret. Everything else we've seen before. Nothing too crazy. So for grenades, if you upgrade the first time, it's just stronger. The second time, you can throw it further, and it shows you how close it is to exploding. Which for S&D, the veterans who know the nade spots, it's going to be pretty good. For the sticky grenades, first upgrade makes it do more damage. And the second one lets you cook the fuse on the sticky grenade. Ooh, that might be annoying as fuck. But, I'm not going to lie, I don't think that's worth it at all. I think if you use a second ability, you might as well just use a normal grenade. I don't think that's worth it. For cluster grenades, it's basically just one big grenade that scatters into a bunch of small ones. You can cook the fuse if you upgrade the first time. The second, you get an extra grenade. I doubt it'll be that strong if I'm being honest with you, and if it does be overpowered, they'll just nerf it into the ground. I don't think they'll allow it to be insane. For the point turret, which is new, it is a small deployable sentry gun turret that automatically shoots at enemies, distracting and damaging them. This is going to be a hot take, but why the fuck is this in the game, but they won't put riot shields in the game? This is just as corny, and I would say a million times worse than a riot shield. Even if it does 5 damage per shot, I absolutely hate when FPS games have a sentry gun they give to you for free. If you don't have to earn something that shoots for you and is constantly working on the map, it is the dumbest thing ever. A good example of this is KJ turrets. They are so dumb in Valorant, and I hate them. I'm just not a huge fan of that at all. And if you upgrade it, you can make it shoot faster, and you can even deploy it on walls and ceilings if you upgrade it again. Listen, man, I really hope riot shields are in the game. I actually don't mind like dumb stuff like this being in the game, as long as it, brings the casual people in. And now we have our field upgrades. We have an assault pack, which gives you ammo, a drone pod, which I hope doesn't give you more of these needle drones. Trophy system, thank God. Active camo, which I think will make you invisible. This echo unit is actually what I think we saw here at the beginning. At the beginning of this trailer, there was a hologram. I wasn't sure if that was active camo or if this was something completely different. But You see that, and then the guy just doesn't notice her in the corner, and he gets diddied. Squad Link seems like the war cry from BO6. Scrambler is what we've used forever. Fear Trap is an Eurogas from BO6. Black Hat as a field upgrade, I actually like. I like that a lot, and I think I'm praying that Mute Field is Dead Silence in field upgrade form. I have been begging to get a Dead Silence field upgrade for a minute. If this field upgrade gives you Ghost and Dead Silence, please, brother. Listen, Vanguard is kind of dumb, but I will say that is one of the best things they did. So the Assault Pack, you obviously get extra ammo and equipment, and if you overclock it, you get it quicker, and you also get additional score on your teammates' elimination. I would assume yours, like, okay, I assume the second overclock means you'll get additional score on your own eliminations plus your teammates. And if you think that's like not good, if you played Call of Duty Black Ops 4, this was insane. People would camp in their back spawn for score streaks, just putting these down over and over again, letting their teammates get the kills and just have the full highest streaks. Because I don't know if you guys realize, but in BO6, if you shoot someone with one bullet, run away, and your teammate gets that kill, you get the score for it. Active camo will let you partially become invisible for a short period of time and will likely make you lose aim assist. So if you're a controller player and someone pops this, you will get no aim assist on them. Oh, okay. So yeah, it is like BO3's active camo, where if you shoot, you're completely out of it. But if you upgrade the first time, you can shoot and it'll just like, instead of completely ending the active camo, it'll come back once you stop shooting. And if you overclock it again, you'll get it for a longer and you'll get it quicker. I mean, dude, that kind of seems insane for S&D compared to all the other ones. Honestly, I thought active camo, I thought some of these were kind of insane. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, active camo is still kind of ridiculous. Yo, active camo has to be dog. Everyone's using it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not touching Mute Field if active camo is any good. I know they didn't want to bring back pick 10 for the fact that it was way too complicated. And I do think overclocking is a really, really good way of like having it be simple for the casuals, but like allowing the better players to really fine tune something and make their class extra good. Because these casuals aren't gonna know what the f to do. They're just gonna put overclock on something they like to use. They don't care. And here we have the wild cards. We have Overkill, Prepper, High Roller, Fly Swatter, Specialist, Danger Close, Perk Greed, Gunfighter, and Tac Expert. I'm pretty sure we've had all of these except Specialist. And I think we got Prepper mid-year, didn't we? I feel like I know this. Specialist replaces your score streaks with 3 additional perks on top of the ones you normally choose. Perks 4, 5, and 6 are earned like low-level score streaks at 200, 400, and 600 score. So to get 3 extra perks, you only need 600 score, which doesn't mean you need 600, or that doesn't mean you need 6 kills. That means you need like 2 kills and like 2 bomb plants. Or like 2 kills and like 2 kills on the objective. And you can get every single perk by getting 1200 score, which is kind of a lot. I think that's a lot more than it was in the MW games. I think in the Modern Warfare games, there was like an 8 kill streak, but this is including score as well. So I'm not going to lie, man. I'm using Specialist, I think. I can't imagine. I mean, for me, I don't really enjoy using score streaks that much, and S&D especially. Having the option between one score streak and you can use in a round that will do basically nothing, and having every single perk in the game and every single gunfight for as long as you have it for is going to be super good. I really like the fact that Special is coming to a Black Ops game. It's going to be the first time, but I'm so fucking hyped for that, to be honest with you. And now we have the perks. So for the perk 1 slot, we're going to have we have Gung Ho, Dexterity, and Lightweight. Lightweight, dude, we haven't seen Lightweight in a minute, right? So for perk 2, you know, I kind of like this, man. So for the blue perks in the perk 1 slot, we're also going to have Cold-Blooded, Ghost, and Ninja. And then for perk 3, we're going to have Shadow, Flak Jacket, and Tech Mask, which I'm pretty sure all of these perks we've all seen before. There's nothing new here. But I don't mind Ninja being in the same perk 1 slot that we had in BO6 with Ghost and Cold-Blooded. For the perk 2, we have Scavenger. Lets you get more ammo off dead bodies. Hunter's Instinct, which was a perk that we got later in the BO6, which was actually really fucking good. It was really good for S&D. If you would get a kill, you didn't even need to have game sense. If you looked in the minimap after getting a kill, it would literally tell you the exact direction of where your next enemy would be. It'd be the closest one to you as well. We have Close Shave, which I didn't think was very good. Assassin, mid. We have Engineer, Blast Link, which I don't think we've ever had before. Vigilance we've had. And there's only two green perks in Perk 2 right now, which is Gearhead and Fast Hands. I'm not gonna lie, this seems super similar to BO6. The more I'm learning about this game's multiplayer, the more I'm realizing this really was supposed to be the game we were supposed to get last year. I don't think I really need to go through anything other than the new perk, which would be Blast Link. Your explosive damage marks enemies on your minimap. It grants this benefit to all your allies, and you earn score when they deal that explosive damage as well. I mean, again, maybe if you're sitting back spawn, you want Scorestreaks, it'll be good, but I'll never use anything like that. We have Tac Sprinter, which I think we know what that's going to do. That's going to allow you to have Tac Sprint. So what they've done is they've basically reversed what we had in BO6. In BO6, in the Perk 3 red slot, we had Slipstream, which would remove your Tac Sprint, but it would allow your gun to come up faster after sprinting at the reduced sprint speed. So if you had an AR, an LMG, or a sniper, it was a huge buff. But if you had something like a pistol, a knife, or an SMG, it was a little bit of a nerf because you wouldn't get that instant speed boost as soon as you started sprinting. Looper lets you loop your score streaks so you can keep getting the same streaks over and over again even if you haven't died yet. Bruiser, we had a BO6, Bankroll, same thing. Trackers in the perk slot 3 in the blue slot. We have Vendetta. Guardian is the green perk in the perk 3 slot, as well as Charge Link and Quartermaster. So Charge Link allows you to get your field upgrades faster, and it grants this benefit to all of your teammates. You even earn score when nearby allies use it. Dude, is that a green perk? The green perks in this game plus assault packs might be a literal cheat code to get every single score streak in the game. Dude, even if you're not the one benefiting by using green perks, someone on your team, like literally just someone random using Charge Link will help you so much. That's extremely, extremely good. And now we have combat specialties. So this means, you know, if you put on 3 green perks, 3 red perks, 3 blue perks, we'll see what you get. But it's basically what we had last year, nothing too crazy. And now we're getting to the weapons. At launch, BO7 will have 30 weapons, with 16 of them debuting for the first time in franchise history. That means Call of Duty history. Now, I'm not going to lie, they might cheese this a little bit. They might cheese this. This means they can call it, listen, they don't even use real gun names anymore. They can call they can call a gun the Globagloop and it's an M4. Who's there to say that that wasn't a gun before? You know, we're going to have to see how they really go into this. But so let's see the assault rifles. We have the M15 Mod 0. It doesn't look super new or interesting to me. The iron sight's a little cool, but it is it's an adaptable full auto assault rifle combining well-rounded damage, range, and handling for a weapon that performs admirably across a variety of combat scenarios. This is basically going to be the most default AR. It's not going to be special at all. Good recoil, good damage, good range. It's basically like the ICR from BO4. And here we have the MXR-17, which to me is basically the Scar Rampart, whatever you want to call it, from the Black Ops series. I love the Scar, so we'll have to see how this is. It's a full auto assault rifle with excellent range and accuracy, offset by its more modest mobility and rate of fire. So it's going to shoot slow, but it's going to hit hard. And here we have the Peacekeeper Mark 1, a full auto assault rifle delivering exceptional mobility and handling for its class, but it's going to have high recoil and the range isn't going to be too great. Guys, what SMG was this in BO4? Dude, this gun had no recoil. Does anyone know what it's called? This gun literally could map people. In BO4, this SMG, you could have something called the Grip 2 on it, and it would literally map you. The GKS, is that what it was called? Dude, am I tripping, or is this the GKS? It is a versatile full auto SMG offering a solid balance of close combat power, handling, and recoil. That sounds like the GKS to me. This is called the Dravek 45. It looks kind of like a Bison. It kind of looks familiar. Chat, what gun does this look like? I swear we've seen... Dude, I'm getting huge... I know I've said it a lot, but this looks just like the BO4. Like, A lot of BO4 vibes here for sure. It's a full-out SMG that's highly stable and effective at longer ranges, but with less raw CQB power. Next, we have the Razor 9mm, a full-out SMG with an extreme rate of fire, but it doesn't have a lot of range and the handling is not as good. This is probably going to shoot extremely fast and have a lot of recoil. And then we have 3 more SMGs to come out on launch. Next, we have the shotguns. The Breacher, it's your Remington, it's your KRM from BO3 and BO2. It's a good old pump shotgun. I love these in Black Ops games. We'll be fine. It literally has a KRM look, iron sight, and everything. And then we have the Echo 12. Kind of like the Doof, but I assume it's going to be fully auto or semi-auto. It's a rechambering double-barrel shotgun. Fires 2 semi-automatic shots between rechambers. Doof? Is that just the Doof? And then we'll get 1 extra shotgun to launch at BO7. But now onto the LMGs. We have an MK78, which is, I assume, supposed to be like the MK48 just in the future. Iron sight kind of looks cool. It's a full-out LMG, great damage, a high ammo count, limited by slower mobility and handling, so basically the all-arounder for the LMGs. And we have 1 more at the launch of BO7. Wow. But here we are at the marksman rifles. The M8A1, they didn't even change the name. It's still the same old gun. I mean, listen, this looks like the XM8 from Battlefield Bad Company 2 to me. This looks like a very boxy M8A1. This is supposed to be in the future, so maybe this is how they went, but it's weird because it went from the M8A1 to this M8A1 to the M8A7 and the Swordfish in BO4. Well, I mean, I guess the Swordfish was before BO3, but the evolution's a little weird. It's not an assault rifle this time around. It's a 4-round burst still with very high damage and an extremely fast rate of fire. Then, wow, they give you no other information on the other 2. 2 more coming to launch at BO7. Sniper rifles. Okay, listen, I'm going to cut to the chase. I saw this instantly in the trailer and knew this was the DSR-50. Whether they say it or not, this is the DSR-50 remastered. They're naming it the VS Recon. That name, I do not fuck with. The VSR. Oh, shit, that's what it means. It's VSR. People are going to call it the VSR, aren't they? Ah, I see. VSR bolt action sniper rifle with a quick rechamber and moderate recoil and stability. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Ugly. Is this a sniper? This is the PO6. This is the PO6 from BO3 basically. It's the XR3 Ion, a 3-round burst sniper with high power and low recoil, but slower handling and a short pre-fire delay. Yeah, if you guys use the PO6 in BO3, that's basically what it is. For the pistols, we have the Jaeger 45, which is the TAC 45. I don't even got to pull up a picture. It literally looks exactly the same. If I have someone in my chat tell me this isn't a TAC 45, you are perma-banned. You are perma-banned. This is the most obvious TAC 45 of all time, but this time it's going to have a very fast fire rate and low recoil. I mean, dude, listen, in BO2, that was like a 2-bullet. It was pretty good. And then here we have the Coda 9, which is the Cap 40. Looks similar, has a integrated laser sight maybe, but it has a high damage and rate of fire, but it has a lot of recoil and not a lot of range. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. If the pistols are like how they were in BO2, they're gonna be really strong. Pistols were so good in BO2. We're getting 1 more pistol when BO7 comes out. I'm gonna assume that's a burst pistol. And then we have the launchers. I mean, well, what the fuck? Hold on, I was gonna say we don't really care. But the launchers in this game will allow you to hold the trigger to charge up an energy beam that can pierce through enemies. I mean, someone's hitting a quad collat with this day 1, right? And now we have the melee weapons. We have the futuristic prison butt plug, the Flatline Mark II. High damage, moderate attack speed. And 1 more coming out of the launch. It'll probably be a knife. I think they're going to try to, like, kind of have some realistic things in there. I don't think they want people running around with the fucking police baton. And now we have the gunsmith. The more you use a weapon, the better you're able to tailor it to your needs. As they level up, the vast majority of your weapons allow access to additional attachments equipable via the gunsmith system. Something we already know. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 possible attachments on this AR here. It'll likely matter from weapon to weapon. But keep in mind, guys, Gunfighter only allows you an extra 3. So depending on the weapon, you won't even be able to use all these anyway. This year, you can actually unlock camo, reticles, accessories, decals, stickers. I don't think you were able to unlock decals and stickers, but you were able to get reticles and camos before. Accessories, I assume, are the charms. You make them look however you want. There are Wait, these are earned via challenges, the battle pass bundles, and other in-game activities. I have a feeling this accessories, decals, and sticker thing might not mean exactly what we want it to. I assume you get those by battle pass bundles and maybe doing Easter eggs or events throughout the year. Damn! Why'd they Cybertruck the shit out of this little RCXD? So we're gonna have that in the beta. It'll be a little stronger against gunfire if you upgrade it the first time. And the second one, you'll see target indicators on occluded enemies in medium range. I thought this was a 100 killer drone, but this is just the UAV. Same old, same old. So if you upgrade it the first time, it'll have an extra flare. So if someone has an RPG lock-on thing, it'll take a little bit longer. I know for Scorestreak grinders, people are going to hate this. I know people are going to put that on to troll people. That'd be fucked up, man. That'd be fucked up. And if you get it again, if you upgrade it again, it'll be a little bit easier to get. I like that that's the second overclock option. I don't like that it's, I wouldn't have liked it at the first one. So the skewer is the Hellstorm missile, it looks like. It is a fire and forget air to ground projectile for precision eliminations. Blade design minimizes collateral damage. I don't know if that means maybe it'll do less damage to your teammates or it won't. If you upgrade it the first time, it targets higher priority enemies when possible. I don't know if this means if it's someone running away to cover or if someone's on a kill streak. That would be trolly as fuck. Could you imagine if it targeted people who are on higher skill streaks or on higher kill streaks to get like a buzzkill medal? That would be kind of insane. But if you upgrade it again, the Hellstorm will go down faster once you like kind of shoot it off. We have the care package. You can re-roll it if you upgrade it, and if you upgrade it again, it'll be easier to get. That won't be in the beta, but the counter UAV will. The first one gives you an extra flare. Second one is easier to get. The LGM is the LBDR that we have now, which is the bombardment from IW. There's a bunch of different names for it. It's basically just an artillery strike. If you upgrade it the first time, you get more of them. And if you do it the second time, you can do 2 areas at once. But that means less per each zone than if you were just to have it clumped up into one area. That could be extremely important in a game mode like domination or something competitive. Now we have the napalm strike, you know, the classic for the Black Ops series. It'll reveal them for longer on the minimap when you open it up, and it tells you the direction of their movement while aiming a strike. And if you overclock it again, the flames will be there for longer. Oh wait, so the Hellstorm is different here. Okay, so let's go back up. It turns out the skewer is going to be easier to get, and it's fire and forget air to ground projectile for precision eliminations. So you actually have to aim these, which means, so that's what it means by bladed design minimizes collateral damage. It's not explosive in the sense of a Hellstorm. You're basically aiming a literal huge bullet with a little bit of that range. That radius is the blades. Okay. That's very different. Okay. So basically the Hellstorm is going to be the explosive version of that. So if you use the Hellstorm, you'll have an extra missile. And if you do overclock 2, you can lock on a Scorestreaks. We have the Gravemaker beta, or the Gravemaker, which is going to be the beta. By the way, guys, this sniper was leaked before BO6 even came out. Bob Network UK, I don't know if you guys know him, he's a very popular leaker. He tweeted out about a sniper you would get out of a briefcase before BO6 came out and said it would be in BO6. So again, that's more proof that this game was probably supposed to come out last year or just be one game together. You can assemble a portable one-hit kill sniper that can reveal enemies and targets behind cover. I'm pretty sure this is based off the BO2 campaign mission in LA, where you could hit people and see them through walls. So basically this guy, except without the Parkinson's, is using what's going to be in BO7. So when you aim, you can see people. It's kind of like the millimeter scammer. That's literally what this effect is on the sniper, where you see that little blue wave. That's what allows you to see through walls. It'll probably be thermal, and you see these bars on the right. The longer you hold the trigger is the more damage and penetration it'll do through walls. If you overclock it the first time, you get more ammo. Second time means you don't have to charge as long. And now we have the dog. It is a deployable armored weaponized groundcraft, so that's what it stands for. Deployable armored weaponized groundcraft. Has a large caliber turret and a rocket pod. Very effective against infantry targets. I wonder if this is supposed to be like the AGR kind of. I don't want to spoil too much, but like on the ground. If you upgrade it, you get sentry mode. It hunkers down and guards an area while deploying a supply pack and an integrated trophy system. So if you're playing domination, you could put this down on the B flag, you could put it down on a hard point, and it would hold it down, give you ammo, and people would not even be able to throw grenades, EMPs, or anything like that in the room. Wow. And obviously, if you overclock it again, it's up for longer. And we have the HKDs. Thankfully, this isn't a specialist. This is basically the Tempest drone from BO4, but a little bit different, actually. It looks just like it, but it's an aerial payload. Okay, so an aerial payload delivers these. It's wheeled to hunter-killer drones, which seek targets and explode, which makes me think that these are more of wraps from BO3 than they are the little drones from BO4. But I'm just not sure how much damage these are going to do. These look small, right? They're right here. These look, I mean, they're decently big, but... Oh, that looks like a score streak for sure. I think we're going to have to scroll down and see it. But if you upgrade the first time, it's harder to destroy. And if you do it the second time, it deploys additional GDU drop pods. Oh, there we are. The Rhino. Yo! Leak! Right here. Yo, chat, this is Gridlock from BO4. Another leak inbound. I repeat, another leak inbound. That is Gridlock from BO4. Chat, this is BO4 part 2. This is just BO4 part 2. The amount of weapons. Yo, they're leaking the shit out of their game. Is this intentional? You can control a armored robot with a deadly minigun. It's basically the Jug, but it's not your own body inside of it. It reveals enemy locations if you upgrade it, and it enhances your radar length and duration. If you upgrade it again, you get more time inside. Yes! The eVTOL warship from Black Ops 2 is back, which basically means you get to drive around with missiles and a minigun to absolutely smoke anyone on the ground. If you upgrade it the first time, it adds an ability to boost in a direction, breaking enemy rocket lock-on, because with this, you could choose the location it would rotate to. So if an enemy's locking on with a rocket launcher, you could kind of just make it do nothing and fly away. If you upgrade it again, it's harder to break down. The harp is back. If you overclock it, it will deploy flares against incoming lock-on rockets, which is weird to me because I thought that was the whole point of the harp, was that like it was really hard to destroy. It should already have flares, period, but maybe I'm wrong here. Overclock 2 actually seems pretty good. It lowers the score cost. A lot of these just make it more durable or make them run for longer. Making it easier to get might be pretty important. EMPs are back. Thank God, it's been a minute. I think NW3 might have had them, but they were... I don't know. I feel like, dude, I can't be the only one, but I kind of feel like the whole, like, score streak, like, era is kind of over, right? I remember in BO2 and BO3, even BO4 to an extent, bro, if you got streaked on, like, you were dog shit, bro. People would hold them streaking you, like, over your head. People in BO2 would literally, like, drop a canine unit on you, a Lodestar, a VSAT, and would make it, like, their header on their profile page. And I feel like that community is kind of lost. So hopefully the EMP, these other score streaks will kind of bring that back. Like, do you guys remember multi-team in BO2? That was sweaty, man. But if you upgrade it the first time, lower score cost. Second time prevents enemies from using score streaks and field upgrades for a long duration. Maybe I'm stupid, but it should already do that, period. I don't know. It seems like they're kind of nerfing a lot of these just so you have to upgrade to make them better. But we have the Legion, which is a new score streak. A large autonomous drone cluster that patrols the skies, automatically seeking targets and exploding on impact. It's not new. It's the Swarm. I don't know why the f there's care packages there. But the Swarm is back. The first upgrade allows additional sensors to allow Legion to target hostile score. Whoa. I might be misremembering, but that wasn't a thing in BO2, was it? It would just kill enemies. It'll go after everything they have. That's fucking insane. Like, that's like actual domination. The overclock number 2 allows more drone clusters to provide extra coverage, which means more of them. That's all the score troops you have now. It seems like we're not getting the dogs or the Lodestar, or... really, it seems like we don't have as many score streaks, but the ones we do have seem pretty good. The wraps are back, basically. No health or no lightning strike, but we have some new toys to play with. And now we are going into the Omnimovement and movement section of it. We have wall jumps. So the way the game will tell you and visualize to you that you can wall jump something is they'll have dirty footsteps or footprints on the sides of walls or buildings. So obviously you can jump off this and maybe jump up here or jump onto another wall we can't see there. Obviously here you could go either to the right, to the left, or bounce off that wall there. Here you can go up the wall and jump over. And you can see here you can go up inside of this little cargo, or you can go all the way around, take multiple ways. There's a lot of verticality on that map there. Wow. With additional innovations of the Omnimovement, you have an increased choice of your traversal capabilities. Shows you a few examples in these pictures above. Wall jumps can be chained together for up to 3 times, but each time you do it, you lose your speed and momentum. Expect to use wall jumps to reach higher vantage points, leap over dangerous gaps in the map, or to find different routes to take. Basically, the way they're wording this chat is they don't want you to use it to abuse in gunfights. And now we have the operators. So we have 2 opposing factions, the JSOC, led by David Section Mason, and the Guild, commanded by CEO Emma Kagan. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think she's a real person or something, because why is he in all of this gear and she's wearing a fucking sweater she got for Christmas? I mean, it's leather maybe, but I don't know. That doesn't look like something you wear to war. But players can choose from over 20 operators across both sides with a selection of play during the beta. Guys, 20 operators, meaning 10 each, and they were going to add all of the ones from BO6, bro. That would have been so many operators day one. Jesus. Wait, whoa, hold on. Oh, no. Oh, no. JSOC, why are these fucking zombie characters? These guys look like old sucked up cartons of milk. Guys, what the Yo, alright, yo, revert this shit. Just put everything in BO6 in this game, bro. Why did they remove all the BO6 characters for realism and then have this bull? 50-50, Anderson, Grim, Harper, and I just don't know why the zombies crew is here. Guys, this looks terrible. Why are they in multiplayer? I get it for the people who play zombies. They want to use like the Easter egg skins in here, but nah, man, that's not it. At this point, you got to just add this in BO6 to carry on. You can't, like, this is what I mean by like them wanting to go halfway, but not fully go into it. It's not good, man. Not good. Yeah, in the beta, they're only going to allow you to play as 2 people. Falconer and 50-50. Yeah. I think if the zombies characters are running around, listen, casuals are not reading this guide at all. They're not even gonna know these are coming out in the full game. People are getting finessed. So progression with classic prestige. Level XP is earned everywhere you play in BO7, meaning the co-op, campaign, multiplayer zombies, and Warzone when Season 1 drops. It's level 1 to 55. Classic prestige also returns with 10 prestiges, giving you exclusive rewards. And for the first time since a BO4, weapon prestiges are back. They'll be deepening the weapon journey wherever you play. After you max out a weapon, you can prestige it to reset the weapon levels. You can unlock an exclusive prestige attachment, which is what we saw here with the Peacekeeper. You got a special stock, an extended mag, and I don't know if they're going to do what they did in BO4 and kind of have it be like Grip 2, where it has even less recoil, or you can see here the plus extended mag, which gives it even more ammo. We'll have to see, but I assume that's what it's going to be like, which might be things people complain about, because that's a very big advantage you might have over someone who doesn't play the game that often. I can imagine that makes the Warzone meta shifts really annoying for people who don't play. On top of that prestige camo, that prestige attachment you get, you'll also get a universal camo and continue the grind, because each of them has 2 weapon prestiges to complete before getting that prestige. Wait, before getting a weapon prestige master, featuring 250 levels with unique milestones and a final universal camo to obtain. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. That's a lot of levels. But you get camos, you get special attachments. I mean, people are going to do it regardless. There's going to be a lot of the grind. A lot. I thought BO6 was hell on earth. It's going to be a lot. And that's basically it. We have the beta and COD Next coming soon. Then the open beta. And there's more to come. But that's basically it, really. I mean, shit. We got something, I guess. Listen, that's a lot of information, but a lot of it, dude, this is really BO 6.5. This is definitely BO 6.5.